Hi everyone. I'm just going to wait a few minutes till I make sure the technology is working for me. Sorry, I am a bit late this morning. We were babysitting baby Franklin, not that he's baby anymore, while his mum had an appointment. So I was actually at my other work, not my Stampin' Up work, my other work, babysitting Franklin, which was fun because I got to hang out with my other work people, which doesn't happen very often. Hello, Kay, because I work from home. So welcome to my Tuesday live here over on Facebook. If you're watching the replay, hi, welcome. Thank you for watching me on the replay. Thank you for watching me live. I really appreciate it. Hey, Bobby. I had a very busy weekend. I don't know about you. It turned out to be a little less busy. But yes, okay, I've got some people coming in. Hi, Bev. My name is Ellen Woodbridge. I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Australia. I'm on the Central Coast, just north of Sydney. Hey, Monica. I come on here, I make cards with the Stampin' Up products that I sell, and I will have a shop link in the description below not long after this live video ends. So not only did I have a very busy weekend, and my firstborn is now an adult. It's not a foreign concept to me. I do have 4 other adult stepchildren, but it's a little different when it's your firstborn. Hey, Mary. So yes, we had 18th celebrations and it all went well. Everyone had a lovely time. Smooth, which I was happy with. So today is the 2nd of August. I did send out a newsletter today because we have, and I didn't grab my catalogue, we have sale-a-bration happening. So, whoop. Right way round. We have sale-a-bration happening. So this is where you can earn free items for every in Australian $90 you spend. Now, many of these items are sold out in other markets. In Australia, we do only have one product that is sold out, but I do know there are a couple of products that are heading to selling out, one of which I'm using today, and I know it is already sold out in the US, so hopefully I can give you some inspiration for those of you who already own it. But we have bought out some more items that we can earn during celebration. Now, these items are from... I'm so sorry for David making lots of noise in the background. He's been an amazing husband and packing the dishwasher because we packed it so many times over the weekend. We needed a break and now there are no dishes left. Hello, Anne. Hello, Laurie. Thank you so much for joining. So we've got some items that you can earn for free out of the annual catalogue. So what are these items? We do have the timber embossing folder. We also have the Flowers of Home dies. We have the silver foil that comes in 3 different silvers. Hello, Miss Leanne. We have the daffodil dies, which are awesome. So that's at 180. The dots and spots die. I have been tempted by this dots and spots die. I'm not sure. The gingham embossing folder, the seashells embossing folder, the beautiful craft gift boxes, which I have shared a video using the craft gift boxes this time last year. And we have the aspen tree dies and the brush metallic foil. So there are 10 items that we can now earn. Now, if you are putting in item numbers to your order, these celebration items have different item numbers because they're for free. So they're not the same item numbers as in the catalogue. So just be aware of that. Because if you put in the catalogue item, you're going to pay item number, but if you put in this item number and you've spent the correct amount of money, you will earn it for free. Hello, Anne. How are you? Okay, so that's my advertisement for the day for what's happening. And what are we using today? We are using the Trees for Sale stamp set, which I love. I really, really like this. I didn't think I'd love it as much as I do, but I really, really love it. And I also have, I'm going to have to grab something to put this behind. We're using the Charming Landscapes embossing folder. Now this comes in a pair of 2 and you can get it in the mini catalogue. So I will show you where that is in the mini catalogue. And I'm using the tree lot dies. Now these you can earn in Australia at the moment with $180 order. In the US though, I know they've already sold out. And they're sold out, gone, because our sale-a-bration items are all while stocks last. So if there is something you want out of the sale-a-bration catalogue, please grab it. And the other thing we are playing with is the pearlized enamel effects. I do have a story about the pearlized enamel effects as well. Hey Leslie, how are you? Okay, so this is the card that we are going to make together. And I'll show you some tips and tricks along the way with this, as I do with all my videos. So I think now might be a good time to flip around. But tell me, while I'm flipping around, tell me what you think of the items that they've put in for the additional sale-a-bration. Tell me if they tempt you, if you're happy with them, because they're good items to stack up on. The foil is a fantastic idea for this time, fantastic for this time of year. Hello Charmaine, hello Delinda. So tell me if you're excited by the foils and the other products that are now on offer for sale-a-bration. Sorry guys, I accidentally flicked you around here. No, Corinne, you do not have to heat the pearls. The pearls are different to the puff paint. So I think you're thinking of the puff paint. Hey Donna. But yeah, no, 2 very, very different products. Are the gnomes your jam? Now Sunny, if you join me on Thursday on YouTube, I'll be showing a card with the gnomes. Okay, let's see if I zoomed in too far. Let me just grab up my replay screen here, and I need to turn off my light to get rid of the nasty shadows. And I think we're good then. Okay, I zoomed too far in, but that's fine. I can fix that. No, you can grab. Oh, you were going to do the light. I was already up. Thank you. But you can grab the plates. Yes, please. If you're up and almost here. I do. Oh, good, Laurie. I'm glad. I'll give you, at least I know. Oh. Whoops. I think everyone now knows you're here, David. Yeah, that's right. You know, the caravan is adorable, Charmaine, and I've got some tips and tricks about putting that together as well. Okay, I'm hoping that's better. That is perfect. Perfect. Now, let me get this screen up. Let me press mute. Corinne said hello to you, David. David says hello back. Okay, hello Miss Margine, how are you? Okay, so ready to rock and roll. Now these I made with my team and my customers last month in class. So I do have a couple of card kits that I need to unbox, and the cards are in various states of being made. Please excuse me. That's better. A proper cough. Okay, so I have 2 trees to do something with here. I have an almost finished caravan, and I need to emboss this piece, and these 2 pieces can go over there. So the colours we're using are soft sea foam, pear pizzazz, pool party, and sweet sorbet, and a touch of evening evergreen. Okay, so we're going to be starting on our caravan today. Okay, this can go here. So we're going to be finishing off 2 cards. So I need to get all my bits out of here and hope to God that a little circle falls out of this. Otherwise, I hope there's a little dot that's going to fall out of that. And I have my jig for my trees ready to go. No, we're missing a dot. No. Seriously? Okay, I have the window. Do I have the round window? Okay, it definitely isn't in those bags. Is it caught up in... Aha, got it. It was caught in between the pear pizzazz and the soft sea foam. Great. So these can go with this over here. And then my embossing pieces can go over there. We can leave the card here. Right, I think we're all good. Oh, thank you, Corinne. It is a bit of a cute card. I am very happy with it. I wanted to do something a bit different, but what I did want to show you is the charming landscapes embossing folders are kind of hiding in the catalogue. So I did want to just open up to my index here, and they are on page 17. 17. So these are actually with the Santa Express suite. So they are shown here, and I did use the other embossing folder, which has the scene on it. I used it with my Mr. and Mrs. Claus card in vellum. So if you want to have a look at my Santa Express card, I cut out some designer series paper. But they're sitting up here, and the pair of them are only $14 Australian, which is amazing price. So you get the 2 of them, they go in the mini machine. There is an example here with a Mr. and Mrs. Claus. So that's lovely to have that there. And we kind of did a slightly different card to that together. So, and they are kind of shown down here in the corner as well. Hey, Darlene, my cards are half an A4 sheet. So they're classified as an A5 card, but our base cardstock in Australia is A4 cardstock. So that is the size that we use. I don't use American size. I don't cut them down. So this here, actually, I've got 2 pieces here. So this creates a whole sheet of A4 that I've scored down the middle and cut in half. So hopefully that helps, Sunny. But this kind of design that we're doing today really does lend itself to your size card as well. And I normally do not talk dimensions in my videos for that exact reason, because I don't convert to the American size cards. Yes, ours are longer and thinner, and yours are shorter and wider. I won't use the other word. Okay, so first thing first, I am going to take some Stampin' Blends, and I'm going to colour the details of our caravan. So I am starting with light smoky slate, and I'm colouring in the windows. So when I cut this out, these are the 2 window pieces that we were left with, which is great, awesome, and I'm just going to use them. Now, you could be thinking, Ellen, they're going to be really tricky to piece back in, but I do have a trick. Just need to do it the right way. Just need to grab that corner. Nice long strokes. And I have a drippy nose for some reason. I am just adding some extra shading at the bottom. So for our little door window, well, it's almost a porthole window really, I am just dabbing that. So let me just add some darkness to the bottom. I've got some darkness there, so we've got our shadow. Okay, next I'm going to take basic black light, and this is before I adhere anything else. I am going to colour in the jockey wheel of the caravan. Going to make sure I really get these edges so I don't see any of the very vanilla edges. Now, colouring the wheel, I'm going to show you up close here. You've got lots of embossed detail. Now, if I was so inclined, yes, that is good too, Sunny. I could just do the tire. I tried it and I couldn't get it looking beautiful, so I just colour in the whole tire. Okay, if you can get it looking beautiful, look, no, I can't. So I'm just going to colour in the whole wheel. Now it doesn't matter, and I'm kind of on purpose going over where I'm going to stick this piece because we're going to cover it and I don't want any white edges. Might just put another layer on this while I'm going. Cap this up. Oh. And that is all my little pieces of colouring done. Now before we lose any pieces, I am going to grab, do I have any? Yes, I do. Just going into my adhesive portion of my Lazy Susan storage unit. I'm going to turn the caravan over and I'm going to take out Terran tape. Okay, and I'm going to cut a portion to put across the back. So that should be enough. And literally, that is all I am doing. I am just popping this across the back. I'm not removing the backing. The backing is staying in place. And now I can pop in our windows. Now, you could line these from the back as well, so they just fit in there perfectly like so. I'm going to use my take your pick tool to drop this one in. Jeez Louise, I knew I'd do that. Let's just pick that one off for a second, put it down and take 2. There we go. Now this one isn't sitting as nicely as what I would like, so it's going to see if I can lift it safely. There we go, I can. Okay. pay a little bit more attention this time. I think that's better. Okay, so we have those. Now I am going to take my 2 sweet sorbet pieces. I have one. Aha. The other one is peeking out over here. So just using teensy tiny dabs. Hang on, let me put these caps on. That is going to be helpful. Okay. Teensy tiny dabs of our multi-purpose glue. And I'm sorry, the people next door are still doing things. Although it sounds like a whippersnipper today. So teensy tiny dots. And we're going to slide these embossed siding pieces for the caravan into place. Now I've used the multi-purpose glue just so I have a bit of wiggle room. Come on, over, over. There we go. Maybe not. That's better. Look, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's a handmade card. Just as long as we're fairly close. There we go. So that is that. Now we have our teensy tiny wreath. Now our teensy tiny wreath is actually a die. And we also have a mini bow die, but I'm not using the bow because we're going to use our enamel effects to add some berries. But I am going to, now I mean really teensy tiny dots here. So you're just going to add 4. Yes, the embossing folder is a hidden gem. No cake decorating class today. No. Now I must admit, I did get the flowers like put onto stems. I'll have to go back once I'm finished this step. Because hello, Miss Jamie, sorry I missed you. I did that standing at the counter at the restaurant. Did that decorating, would you believe? Hey. You want to put the dog on the inside of the camper looking out? That would look really, really cute, Laurie. So, hey, Miss J. It is a cute caravan. Yes, the embossing folder is gems. Hello, Margaret. Hello, Roz. Oh, that's okay. I've been cuddling my grandson this morning while his mum had a optometrist appointment. Hello, Miss Rose. How are you, Rose? I went to call you the other day and I don't know why I didn't, but I will call you soon. Please excuse me. My nose is a bit too drippy. Okay, I think I'm right now and I've popped an ear in the process. Okay, so whoever gets this card won't get any germs. Not that I'm germy, I'm just drippy. I know, jealous a lot, Miss Jamie. Look like you had an amazing time with some amazing people as well. I think, oh no. I think I was more jealous of the people that you're with than anything else. Okay, so these 2 caravans are done and can go off to the side. What I want to do next, I want to do my stamping of the trees. So, Stamparatus. Do you know what I could do? I don't need that one anymore. I've got the Very Merry from the Trees for Sale stamp set. No, that would involve me needing to fold cards. I'm not doing that yet. Okay, so I have both sets of trees ready to go here. So I've created a bit of a fort here. slide, 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 slide. They're photopolymer, so I need my most amazing deluxe mat, which is wipeable, and you've got the grid on it, so it helps you line things up a little better than the mat that comes with the Stamparatus. So I've got that, and I'm going to drop in my trees, just like, because it's being stubborn. So, oh, lovely, Jenny. I'm glad you're getting some rest. Okay, no, soft sea foam is where we are starting here. Soft sea foam. Just going to smooth that out. That was not quite what I wanted. Okay. Now, this one is blotchy, but do you know what? It doesn't even matter, because we're going to put the detail over them. Now, if you were the other two, you'd be under my ink pad, because that's the spot to hide on my desk, apparently. Okay, just because those two came up with the stamps, I'm just going to go straight on to the second pairing. Ah, yes, the truck set would work well. Okay. Second set. Done, done, done. Now, these two I'm going to leave in, or at least put back in. And let me see if my chamois to clean this has any. No, it's crispy, crunchy, so that is not going to work. I will clean my stamps later. I don't have the pickup truck. That's kind of not my jam, although my Mr. Owen would love nothing more than his first car to be a ute, which is a truck with the tray on the back, but we call them ute, as in a utility vehicle. Okay, so now Pear Pizzazz going over the soft sea foam. So I love the fact you get the detail stamps and the dies, and you get some snow or dottage as well. Okay, so you can see that is just perfect, and the colour does settle a little bit, so you can see freshly stamped versus stamped weeks ago. Okay, now I need to move my jig back. That's the one thing you have to remember, is keep on checking on your jig, otherwise you can very easily misstamp things. Okay. So this is a really good mass production kind of card, because there are a few steps and you can go through and just do the steps and then it all comes together. Sorry, I'm missing a whole lot of the chat here. Okay, and there we go. That is our 4 trees. I'm just going to pop this over here, pop back in our sentiment that I do have set up. So I don't need this jig anymore. I also can close this ink pad. Ah, yes, well, please tag me in it if you try, so I can look and see how it works. And and my sweet sorbet ink. And I do just need to fold these two card fronts. I will not leave them like this. I understand that they are back to front, but I'm just using the corner of this to have it nice and even. So a great thing, stamp artists, to fold your card bases. No, I don't, Sunny, because I will be taking the stamps off the stamp artist. So if I was keeping the stamps attached, absolutely, but because I'm removing them, no. Okay, so very merry can get stamped there. And that was pretty, I think I just pressed a little too hard, but it's that style of stamp. It really doesn't make too much of a difference. Okay, take my card base number 2 and do the same thing, and then we will get on to using the Charming Landscapes embossing folder. And I want to show you something that I did try, but I used way too much ink, and I think it just would have been too much for the card. Okay. Yeah. It's not inking up as well as I would like it. I'm sure it's user error today. Stamping it twice in the Stamper Artist is awesome. Just need a bit more ink on the and then I think we're good. Yep, perfect. See, 3 times stamping and you wouldn't even be able to tell that I needed all that. So, yay. Okay, finish with the Stamper Artist. I do need to do an ink check on my hands. I thought I had got ink on it. Just get that excess ink off so then it doesn't transfer to anything else. I still do have a stain on my hand, but it's only a stain, which I can totally deal with. Okay, that can go to the side very carefully without getting more ink on my hand. I will close the embossing folder. Right. Okay, and it wasn't an embossing folder, it was an ink pad. I have my brain on the next step. Okay, Charming Landscapes embossing folder. Now, I'll show you what I did originally with this piece. So I did colour in all the hills with soft sea foam blend. So I think it looks okay, but it would have been a huge step for in a class. So if you want me to use this on a project, please tell me and I can use it. But yeah, I went from the plain embossing folder and I highlighted the hills. So tell me what you think of what I've done, but it would be a one-off card, not a class style card. Okay, mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, because these go through this. Now, this is a normal embossing folder. So let's have a look and tell me what our instructions tell us. So I know I definitely need a plate number 1, and this is for a 3D embossing folder, and this one is for a normal embossing folder. So I need 1 and 3 plates for this, and I want to open this up. Have to do one at a time. Now, if you want a super deep impression, you can spray either the front or the back of the paper with a light spritzing of water. I've never really done it, to tell you the truth. Okay. Perfectly through. Oh, it'll look great with the camper, but I'm thinking I might use it with something else. So I've got one perfectly done. Let's do two in a caravan, just kamikazed onto the floor. And then all we have left to do is assemble our card. And put on this finishing touch, but I cannot put on the finishing touch until the card is made, because it does involve drying time. Ah, good. I'm glad you like it, Corinne. I did like it, but when I looked, I probably would have not had enough ink in my Stampin' blend, which isn't an issue, but I also didn't have time to order one, or, you know, scrounge one and borrow it and then replace it in a timely manner. So there's my other caravan. I've picked that up. Okay, back we come. So I love dry embossing. You go, ta-da! Ta-da! Piece of paper into that with just a little bit of force from a folder and the machine. It's just amazing. Just amazing. So these two pieces, and I'll show you in the card, I have a tiny piece top and bottom of Pear Pizzazz just sticking out. Now the reason I did this, and I'll show you, when I put it on the soft sea foam, you know, it looks good, but it's just a little but by adding the teeny slivers, or the big piece that look like teeny slivers of Pear Pizzazz, just gives the soft seafoam piece a little bit more impact on the very light card base. So we're going to attach those now, because we've already stamped our sentiment. Ta-da, yes. Ta-da is such a, it's a kid thing. It's like, ta-da, look what I did. It is very cute. I can see Franklin loving ta-das. He was very cute today when we were looking after him. Okay. I hope that cleared it. Good. Ah, there we go. That's fine. That's not too big at all. It's definitely dealable. Okay. Jamie, it's fine. It wasn't too big. I wasn't pressing too hard. It's all good. Jamie hates this glue. It's not even a dislike, it's a total and utter hate. But I love it. Oh, except for when it does that, but that's more of a me thing than a glue thing. Okay, so you've got your little slivers, top and bottom, and I am going to, because it's embossed, I don't want to add too much pressure, but I'll just add my big block and it'll just add some pressure, just so it adheres nicely. Okay, done. second one on. Oh, that slid. That's better. I'm just roughly putting it in the middle. I didn't want to put a full, like a full length strip. I like going, I have seen some other people do it with their projects, just having this partial piece that comes in from the edge. Okay, do that. Just leave that there. Now while they are just going off, we can, or the glue's going off, shall I say, we can add some dimensionals to the back of our caravan and one of our trees. Okay. Two. I think Louise is snoring quite loud. Actually, is it Louise or is it David? Saggy middle issues here? No, we should be fine. Because it's a smaller piece. We shouldn't have saggy middles. Famous last words when it goes in the mail and gets delivered. Okay. Two. Now, you may think this is a finished piece of a sheet of dimensionals. I think I have a lot more projects I can get out of this. And you just snip the edges. So this is good for long pieces, and what you can do, you can cut long skinny pieces out of the sides, or I just trim them up a bit and I just use them as a normal dimensional, and they work just as well, and no one knows that you've used edges. They just go, oh, look at that beautiful dimension on the card. Yeah, if only it would work like that, hey Jay. I would love to put some dimensionals onto my saggy middle and see if it helps. Somehow I don't think it will. I don't think plastic surgeons approve of using dimensionals under our skin either. So it's just, damn, no fun. No fun at all. Okay, pop. That one is just too far on the edge of those scissors. Now, I cut these pieces. That one will work perfectly, just like that. So, that should have given these pieces enough time to adhere. Much better. Much better. So, dimensionals off to the side. Card bases in. They sure would. What? Imagine, I wonder if they do like jumbo ones. Because you'd need like the whole sheet. You'd need like how many? Hang on, let me measure. 1, 2, 3. I reckon you'd need 3 full sheets for the tummy area. Oh my God, I think we're all going a bit silly on Tuesday today. Right. Flip this around and we just want to center it because we've already got our sentiment there. And this piece is the full width. So just do want to center it just like so and leave that like that. Now I may even bring that in again. Just works. Just having that bit of pressure on there just works. I know, right? I know. Oh, you had a work call. That is so rude, Jamie. How dare you have a work call? Well, I was late today for anyone who was late in themselves, because I went to work this morning and because I was playing with Franklin and he was trying to get my phone. I put my phone behind me and I was sitting on a lounge and it went down the crack of the lounge. So I then had to drive back to work to pick up my phone so I could be live right now with you girls and guys, of course. Tear and tape my work too. Tear and tape for our incisions. Hey, Corinne. Oh, love it, love it, love it, love it. Okay, just grab my dish. So I do have a scrap card I want to do, but all the scraps are sitting in my normal dish. Oh, this might wake David up. That's his phone ding-a-lingy. Okay. So, caravan. So I don't want it right to the bottom because I do want to add a little bit of shading underneath it. So just like that. And I'm going to take my glue, a couple of splodges. And I'm guesstimating here about there for that one, and then take our dimensionals off. Now if you want to leave the card here without our little pearl goodness, you can, but I can guarantee you our pearls are going to make this card just gorgeous. Whoops, sorry for that loud bang there. Okay. Now I'll put these ones on. I'm glad everyone's getting a laugh out of our foam dots, so it's pretty funny. So did anyone have any questions or inquiries while I'm finishing off this card? Of course you haven't seen the best part of the card yet because we just need to have everything adhered. And while I'm adhering it, I will tell you my story of what not to do when you are trying to get these bottles working. You may have to, as my ta-da has just arrived. Well, you say hello to your ta-da for us and have a wonderful time. Yes, I do know that, Corinne. I found that out this morning that the dies have sold out over there, unfortunately. But I know many people did already redeem them. So hopefully this gives them some inspiration. Okay, so that's all adhered. Looking great, but not looking snazzy like this one. So the pearlized enamel effects, they come in white, which is pearl, black, which is more of a silver, and they come in red, and they call it real red, but it is a wonderful match for our sweet sorbet. So that is what I'm going to use today, and I am going to grab a silicone mat. I'm just going to pop that off to the side a bit. So a silicone mat. So they just come in your normal squeezy bottle. What you do not want to do, you want to do it on a silicone mat or a spare piece of paper or something to that effect, and you just want to squeeze. Actually, I want to put the lid back on first because this is a good tip too. I just want to shake it down so all of that pearlized goodness goes to the tip. So there we go. We've shook it down, and hopefully any air that's in the bottle is gone. So this is why I want to test it here first to see if any air is going to come out. No air came out. I didn't even do that properly. So what you want to do, you want to hold your tip to the surface, give it a squeeze, and then lift up. Now you do get a peak, but it like self-levels out. So it's self-leveled. That is an oval, but when I did it directly to the paper, I pulled it up. There was I know where you break the material, but it is now a nice domed pearl. Yes, they would, Corinne. Would you like me to try that? Hello, Miss Maria. That silver would look really good as the hubcap. Thank you. Thank you, Corinne, for that. Now, for our wreaths, we are going to do the teeniest little dots ever. Now, when you first get this, you may want to do what I just did on the silicone mat, but kind of don't over squeeze, because my black one may have been blocked, and I mean really blocked, and it may have gone all over. You guys have seen the evidence of this. I did take a photo, but it went everywhere. It does not wash out of your shirts. Ask me how I know, because I now have a shirt that is covered in the silver pearlized effects. And one here, and then just one down here. So that's what I've done. Now, if you're not happy about the shape of any of them, what you can do, just to get them sitting a little flatter, is just give them a little tap on your hand, and that will have them sitting flatter. Now, I found in about half an hour, these were cured enough, sorry, was missing the word, cured enough that I could lightly touch them. Don't squeeze them, because the middle of them won't be. You want to give them overnight to dry to get that. Now, Corinne, the black. We kind of don't want to, we really need to test this, but we're going to give it a go, because I really like your idea, actually. We're going to, and when you're finished with it, I will show you what to do to clear the nozzle. Oop. Okay. So you just want to squeeze reasonably, but you don't want to squeeze like way too hard. I just don't think. Okay. If all else fails, grab a pin and put a pin through your nozzle. I have to be quiet doing this. Yep, there was just a little bit of hindrance there. And now, look at that. Comes out perfectly. Oh, am I going to stuff this up? Oh no. You guys saw that too. Oh, I cannot believe I did that. no, they were perfect circles too. They were perfect berries. And I did it on the other one. Oh my dear word. Look what you made me. No, no one made me do anything. Okay, I think I'm fixed. I'm not sure I love. It's all good, all fixed. Because it really is a black. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think so. Tell me what you think. Hey, Peggy. Oh, that's okay, Laurie. Yes, there are stars. There's stars and snowflakes. So there you go. I kind of fixed that one. I should be able to scrape it off, actually. Should be able to scrape it off. It's all good. I'm not sure about the wheel. Tell me what you think, Corinne. Okay, I'm going to pop this off to the side to somewhere where I'm not going to touch it, because we've already done that. Okay, so when you are finished with this, you want to tap it down the opposite way. And you may even want to clear the top like that and maybe do a few burps. Although it just keeps wanting to come out. This is going to be like glue that I can let it dry and then peel it off my hand. I love that. No, it's not, Laurie. It comes as a pair. So if you saw my Santa Express video from a week or 2 weeks ago, I used the other one, which is this one, on a piece of vellum. So it comes with the town, and it comes with the mountains. Okay, take 2. We've got another card that we can do things on. Okay, we're all going well here. Just had a touch of an air bubble there, so I just played it very, very safe. And one more, that's fine. And now we go down our tree. So you don't have to go from the top as such. I'm doing this from the side and still getting a lovely effect. You can just hear that there is air in it. I'm making a little bit of noise as I do it. Okay, so that is card number 2 done. Now I did. I'm going to turn it around, and there's one thing I forgot to do. I know I've just done that. That's fine. Oh, shouldn't have done that either, but that's okay. Do you know what I can do? It was just a bit small. Just using the edge of my scissors to scrape that away. That's a pretty good fix. Just using the edge of our paper snips. Okay, so pop this lid on and then tap it down, and I do store them upright. So this just needs time to dry, not heating them. So it's not like the puff paint at all. Now underneath this caravan, I do just want to ground it just with a little, just like that. And I will go over it with the colour lifter as well, just to give it, just to make it fade away a little bit more. Okay, just like that. Take our colour lifter, which is over here, and just go just like that, with sound effects, of course. I do sometimes do sound effects. I never realise I'm doing it until I'm doing it live. And it's like, no! Ah, Laurie, I think we said they're on page 19, Laurie. They're with the Santa Express suite. Okay, so this is the one we tried to cover the wheel, and then I put my hand in it, or yeah, my hand in it, but I will scrape that back and fix it. It's okay. Actually, we could turn it round and very carefully try the scissors. No, I think it's too far dried, but that's okay. It just is what it is. So that was the one we tried the black on the wheel to make it look a bit chrome. So we tried it, and this is the one that I just did like the original. So I know for some of you the die set that we used is already sold out, but hopefully some of the tips and tricks, hold on one second, sorry, I'm putting these in a very safe space and moving something at the same time. So, but I am hoping the tips and tricks I gave you about using tear and tape behind the windows, and what else did I tell you? Tear and tape behind the windows, and just some tips with the pearlized enamel effects as well. So we haven't really, really used a whole lot of products. In the whole scheme of things, we used cardstock, we used our embossing folder, the Charming Landscapes, Trees for Sale, which does go with the tree lot dies, and we used a couple of blends, and of course our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now if you are in Australia, we still do have the tree lots die available, so if you would like to earn it with a $180 order, please contact me and I can help you out. Also, don't forget, we have new sale-a-bration items that have been added. We've got 3 embossing folders, the brush metallic cardstock and the silver foil cardstock. They're all with $90 orders, along with the craft gift boxes. And then we have a selection of dies, Flowers of Home, Spots and Dots, daffodil dies, which make the most amazing daffodils, and the aspen tree dies. So all of those products are from the annual catalogue, and you can earn them for free. So all the dies are with a $180 order. And just a reminder, these are different item numbers because you're earning them for free. All the paw prints can be used for a pet sympathy card, absolutely, and that would be beautiful for a pet sympathy card. You're exactly right, Sunny. Yes, I do look forward to seeing you all on Thursday. I did give a sneak peek earlier that I will be using the gnomes on Thursday, so we can use that together. So Thursday, 12 noon Australian Eastern Standard Time over on YouTube. So make sure, if you haven't already, that you are subscribed and hit the bell and like. Please make sure you put thumbs up on this video as well, so people can find me and I know that you enjoy seeing these videos. So have an amazing couple of days, and I will see you back here at my craft desk on Thursday. Bye.